So to what's been described as the Monaco of the Midlands, the Birmingham Super-prix round. 2 points still separate Weaver and Cleland in the overall championship, but little will separate Gravett, Rouse and the Labatt's men at the head of the Birmingham field.
Into Holt's corner, the first right-hander. We're in car with Andy Rouse. Rob Gravett ahead and Tim Harvey passes up into second place. With John Llewellyn in the BMW, chasing Ian Forrest and Godfrey Hall. Out of Holt's corner, through the Munro kink. Godfrey Hall ahead, and there's somebody off. It's Mike Smith. And we've gone past James Weaver, who stopped. And at Halford's corner, it's Rob Gravett leading, Harvey second, then Rouse, Bristow, Hodgetts, Walker, and Guy Edwards. Now, looking back from race leader Gravett, Sierra. And there's Tim Harvey. Andy Rouse behind him. Down the Belgrave middleway at 145 miles an hour. The Mosque receding into the background. Right at Ferodo corner. Third gear, 90 miles an hour. Out of Ferodo. Gravett leads. Harvey behind us in second place. Then Andy Rouse. Bristow behind him. And Marnie nearly hits the barrier in the background. Up to the left-hander at Halford's elbow, third gear, 85 miles an hour. Rob Gravett leads, Tim Harvey behind him. There's Harvey making a challenge. Now, out of the Cavendish corner, first gear, 40 miles an hour, the slowest on the track. Rob Gravett, Harvey, Rouse, Bristow. We're in car with Andy Rouse in third position, challenging alongside Harvey, through into second position. But Harvey's fighting back. He's got the nose of the Sierra ahead, and he holds the second place. Andy Rouse still third, Bristow in fourth position. Now we're with Rouse again, through the Munro kink. There's only about 50 miles an hour, looks a lot quicker. But now, building up to the fastest part of the course. There's Rob Gravett, the leader, and his teammate Mike Smith is in the pits.
One of the gentlemen pushed me into the barrier. Just a big push on the back end and knocked me into the barrier. Just went round. It's done that, and it's done the front end of the car in as well. And the seat broke on impact.
And now let's see how James Weaver saw Mike's accident. And he sees Mike hit Gary Van Cowen Sierra and lose it. And Weaver loses 2 places, down to fourth in Class B. Past goes Godfrey Hall and John Llewellyn. And here's the BMW battle. Hall and Llewellyn. Frank Sytner leads Class B with Good behind him. Now there's Hall in the black BMW, Llewellyn, Weaver, Forrest. Frank Sytner, 11th place. Graham Good chasing him in the Sierra, 12th. And it's all go at the front. Gravett, Harvey, Rouse, Bristow. There's Harvey. First at Thruxton, round the 180 degree, 50 mile an hour. Halford's corner, closing right up on us. Going through, is he? Is he? He's right up alongside. He's past us. Harvey goes into the lead, ahead of Rob Gravett. What a fantastic passing manoeuvre, and into Ferodo corner, it's Harvey leading, and now there is Rouse. He's in third place, following us with Rob Gravett. But Rouse is really forcing. You can see the Sierra going by. Is it past? There's Bristow in the background, in fourth position, and Rouse is through. It's Harvey leading, Rouse second, Bristow in fourth position, Gravett is third, and behind them it's Chris Hodgetts in fifth place, Sean Walker is sixth, Guy Edwards is in seventh place, and they're coming through to complete a lap. Bristow, fourth position, Rob Gravett ahead, into the left-hander, and we've hit Gravett. Gravett hits the Armco, tyre smoke, he's fishtailing, Bristow goes through, up into third position, and that will not have done Rob Gravett Sierra any good at all. Now, let's have another look. There's Rouse, Gravett, he's hit, he hits the Armco. Let's have a look at it from Gravett's car point of view. There goes Bristow on the right. We've swung right out wide. There's Bristow again. We've hit the Armco, don't forget. And now Bristow goes through and Hodges closes right up. So now it's Harvey leading, Rouse second, Bristow third, Hodges is up into fourth place. There is Gravett in fifth position, behind him Sean Walker and Guy Edwards. There's Gravett. Walker, Guy Edwards out of Cavendish corner. Coming towards us, Rob Gravett in a very bent Sierra. Looking back from Gravett's car, that is Sean Walker from Elstree in sixth position. Ex-kart champion, ex-sports 2000 champion. He's challenging Gravett, he's going for fifth position, and he takes fifth position. Can Gravett fight back this time like he did before? And the answer is no. Sean Walker holds that fifth position in car with James Weaver. Now he has got to win his class to retain the overall championship lead, and he's only fourth in his BMW. There is John Llewellyn, third in his class. Weaver's got to get past him. He's got to get past Godfrey Hall. He has got to get past Frank Sytner to take the class lead in order to benefit his chances in the overall championship. 320 horsepower, left-hand drive, 6-speed, 150 miles an hour almost in parts in the BMW. And John Llewellyn is driving beautifully. He hasn't got the performance, but as I say that, Weaver goes through, and Llewellyn keeps his place. Godfrey Hall in the black BMW in front of the white one, through the Munro kick. Now Peter Barwell Hill, tremendously fast this, up to Halford's corner. And this could be James Weaver's chance. He's got the works engine, the ProDrive car. He should have more performance than Llewellyn. Into Halfords. Right down through the gearbox, tucked in tight to the Armco. Godfrey Hall in front. John Llewellyn in the white car. Through the Munro kink. Down the Belgrave bend in middle way, and through goes James Weaver. But it's all action at the front. There is Harvey, number 7, leading. Rouse behind him in second place. Bristow in third. Rocking on the softer suspension that they have to use for this bumpy street circuit. Harvey. Rouse going very wide. In car with Andy Rouse chasing Harvey in front, and immediately behind us is Lawrence Bristow. Just watch the master at work. Watch his hands on the wheel. Watch the gear change. Harvey, Rouse, Bristow, and Andy Rouse keeps showing the nose of his Sierra to Tim Harvey to try and fluster him. But Tim's got a lot of experience. He'll be hard to fluster. Lawrence Bristow is trying to do the same thing to Andy Rouse. 550 horsepower. That is not your average Sierra. It can do 180 miles an hour. Not here, but it can do. And Andy Rouse is going for it. Absolute precision. Feed in the power when he gets it straight. He's got the kink to go through. Away. Tim Harvey gets the power down beautifully. They're closing up on a tail ender. This could change things if he gets in the way. You can see him getting closer and closer. And Rouse takes his opportunity. Look at Andy Rouse now. Can he dive through the middle? Tim Harvey, number 7, on the right. Rouse, they've both taken the tail ender. Now Lawrence Bristow is going to do the same thing. Rouse attacks. One mistake by Tim Harvey and he will be through and into the lead. And Andy Rouse built Tim Harvey's Sierra and Lawrence Bristow's car. He knows every millimetre of both of them and his own car. And don't forget, he can hardly see the track ahead. It's like following a tube of steel made of Armco. Absolutely together. Lawrence Bristow biding his time. If either of them goes off, he'll benefit and go through. Now they're closing up on 2 tail enders. And one of them is John Morris's Golf Volkswagen. Harvey nearly touches the Armco. Rouse almost does the same thing. Look at the speed here. Just watch them absolutely gobble up that mate. It's as though he's on the slow lane of the motorway. Now there's Morris. There's Morris in the black Volkswagen. Through goes Harvey. Through goes Bristow. Morris runs wide. Out of Halfords. This is absolutely superb motor racing at the limit, and Rouse is going for it now. He's up alongside Harvey. Bristow is still there behind, and he is certainly not having it all his own way like he did last year. And look how Tim Harvey uses all the track. He has to, and that's why it makes it so difficult to get past on this circuit. But they've got to get past Jeremy Rossiter's Vauxhall Astra. Is it going to be Rouse darting through? No. Tim Harvey right up alongside the Armco, and he nearly takes Rossiter with him, who's actually got the right indicator winking to say come through, and they both do it. Now, how much longer can Tim Harvey resist this incredible pressure from Andy Rouse when he's actually pulling away a bit there? Andy's got the experience. He's going for it again as they go through. And if Tim Harvey leaves any room anywhere, and he's doing it now, can Andy go past on the outside? No, he cannot. Because Harvey drifts right again, almost touches the Armco again, gets the power down in the right place again. But still Andy Rouse is coming back at him, and still Lawrence Bristow is right there in the background. Sierra Cosworth, Sierra Cosworth, Sierra Cosworth is the order. Harvey, Rouse, Bristow, and Harvey's nearly lost it. And that's exactly what Gravett did, and Andy Rouse takes his chance and goes through into the lead.
The manoeuvre that set up another victory for Andy Rouse in the Caliber Ford. Behind him, a battle for second between Harvey and Bristow that raged till the last lap.
That's for Odo. Now down to Halford's elbow. And Bristow comes again. Lawrence is absolutely on the edge of adhesion, but then so is Tim Harvey. And Bristow goes for it yet again. Comes right up alongside the rear wheel, the front door, almost up to the front wheel, but Harvey gets his foot down, goes through. The Astra's in front of him. Can he get past that? And there's the checkered flag. Harvey finishes in second place. Bristow finishes in third place, but Andy Rouse has won. Takes his 5th win of the season from 11 races. A typically superb drive. Calm, smooth, never a wheel wrong, and the fastest lap at over 92 miles an hour.
So Class A as fiercely contested as ever, but overall the championship was still between James Weaver and John Cleland, who were relentlessly picking up their class wins. 2 points remained the gap, and the final 2 rounds would decide the title. The first of these was at Donington.